Hey guys, how you all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to Star Wars Month. And today for you guys is another discussion video, or a discussion video, depending on when and where I post this. But today I want to talk about not necessarily a rumor, but more of a theory that, well, not even a theory, I don't know, it's just a weird discussion type thing, but it has to do with Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So, if you remember in The Last Jedi, there's a scene where Kylo Ren takes his helmet, you know, the helmet from The Force Awakens, and parts of Last Jedi, and he smashes it, right? He just destroys it, he smashes against the wall 15 times, he breaks it, it shatters, and from the rest of the movie in The Last Jedi, he doesn't have the helmet, he's completely helmetless. Now my question is, why in Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, why does he have it back on? Now, one reason is that it looks cool, right? I mean, from just a mask standpoint, it looks freaking awesome. It always did. But now that it has these red streaks in it, now that he's kind of fixing it and welding it together and all that, I think it looks really cool. However, not a lot of people understood this about Last Jedi, the reason why he did that. But one of the big reason why Ben smashed his helmet in The Last Jedi was not, you know, just because he wanted to, or, you know, something like that. Because a lot of reviewers who, of course, are not smart, apparently, they're like, why did Kylo Ren break his helmet? That looked really cool. I don't get it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, take a step back. For everyone who does not understand, I'm not calling you morons, but for everyone who does not understand, this is why. And it's very easy. If you read the canon comic books and all that, plus if you just have common sense, you'll know that Ben Solo, aka Kylo Ren, is kind of being berated and bullied by Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, of course, we know that Supreme Leader Snoke is dead, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is now a thing. However, before Snoke's demise, the reason why Ben smashes his helmet is because, you know, a lot of things with Last Jedi are very, you need to think, and you need to kind of have a big brain, so to speak. A lot of people look at these Star Wars movies and just watch it at base value, but this movie, just like a few other films like Joker and some other movies, there's a lot of thinking involved with it. You know, there's a lot of metaphorical things and things that take place in someone's head that are represented on screen, and one of them is, of course, Kylo Ren smashing his helmet. Now, the reason why he does it is, of course, because that helmet essentially represents him as a person, his confliction, his inner demon, so to speak. And the reason why he kept it on in Force Awakens, yeah, because it looked cool and menacing, more importantly, but also because that mask was basically about him hiding himself from everyone else. He was conflicted about killing his father, Han Solo. He's conflicted about being an enemy, and he's not a Sith, and he's not a Jedi either. He's something in between. There are no more Sith, you know, in this timeline. So it makes sense. But again, the ultimate reason why Kylo Ren smashes his helmet in Last Jedi is because he's tired of hiding from, you know, Snoke, and tired of hiding from the galaxy in a mask and being conflicted. Now that he killed Snoke, he did what Vader could not do. Vader always wanted to kill Emperor Palpatine. He did it, but it was too late. Well, apparently he did it. Apparently Palpatine's alive. But, you know, he did it, but it was ultimately too late, and he died because of that. Kylo Ren took advantage of when he could, and now Snoke's death is easily one of the best scenes in the entire Skywalker saga, because not only is Snoke dead, which I'll get to in my Last Jedi thing and all that, but in greater detail, but essentially what that means is that Kylo Ren did what Vader could never do, kill his master and become an ultimate ruler. And from moment one, Supreme Leader Snoke has never been the dark side, or the Thanos, or the Voldemort, or, I don't know, the Smaug or Azog of Star Wars, right? The Lord Garmadon. He's never been that. Snoke was just a puppet. He was a guy who screwed with the Skywalker, essentially. And because of that, you know, Snoke's death really was... Snoke, in general, is a character that's built to help Kylo Ren's character grow. Because Snoke is dead, Kylo Ren is now the most badass and the most evil person in the galaxy. And that's friggin' frightening, man. That's cool and frightening at the same time. So, that explains why he breaks the helmet. Now that he does not have his helmet, he's comfortable being who he is, which is Supreme Leader Ren. However, why in The Rise of Skywalker does he rebuild his helmet? Now, quick disclaimer, I don't complain about Star Wars. I do, well, okay, I do. I have some complaints. Like I said, I'm a real fan of Star Wars. I love most of Star Wars, and I dislike some of Star Wars. A real fan does not have to love everything Star Wars. Let me just get that straight. A real fan does not boycott movies. They don't make fun of directors. They don't make fun of actors. They don't act childish and immature on certain subject matters, which is, I'd say half of Star Wars are idiots and half of Star Wars are real fans. And like I said, real fans can dislike and like things. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm a real fan, I love everything, it's all perfect and sunshine. That's not it. But a real fan, I think you get my drift, is someone who generally looks at Star Wars and doesn't moan and groan at the sight of Disney, Kathleen Kennedy, or any of that stuff. We also don't believe in SJWs and all that bullcrap because we just look at movies for how they are, movies. Good? Okay. So, with that being said, my question is, again, I don't like to theorize because mainly the biggest backlash for Last Jedi was fan theories and false expectations. The Last Jedi is not disappointing at all. We made it disappointing. We made Snoke important. We made Rey's parents important. That's why everyone hates those scenes. Not because they were dumb, it's because it wasn't what we wanted. Now, of course, I don't theorize, and if you guys do, that's totally fine. But some people, and I'm not naming names, but some YouTubers and some people theorize a lot, and then when things don't happen their way, they hate what they hate what they see, or what happened. So again, like I say, I don't like to do this. However, if I'm gonna have one of them. My thing is, again, why does Kylo Ren rebuild his helmet? Because the entire scene of Last Jedi, again, him destroying the helmet, is ultimately him saying, okay, I'm comfortable with who I am now. I'm not hiding behind a mask. I'm comfortable being evil, and, I'm in my own shoes, whatever. That's what it's ultimately meaning. It's not just, oh, he broke it and it looked cool. Stupid movie. It was, oh, he broke it because it had significant meaning behind the scenes if you think about it for 5 seconds. However, what I'm saying is, why, again, he rebuilds it. And again, it looks really cool because it has the red streaks in it and all that, so I get that from marketing and whatever. But it's kind of strange, too, because if you look at some of the TV spots and some of the trailers and teaser, whatever, you will realize that half of it is him without the helmet, and only a few shots are of him with it. So maybe we never really see Kylo Ren put the helmet on yet, so my theory is that whenever you see Kylo Ren rebuilding or welding his helmet or whatever, it actually isn't Kylo Ren. That's a very big stretch. It probably is Kylo Ren. I'm probably just on death sticks. But with that being said, going forward, you have to admit, it is strange. And if you got the Last Jedi scene or not, him breaking the helmet is so significant to his character. You can't deny that. Now that he's the most powerful being in the galaxy, not only the most powerful Skywalker, but the most powerful person in the entire galaxy right now, it's scary for the heroes. And some of the villains, but also, it is, from a storytelling perspective, weird that they would have him have the helmet on, because that was such a big symbol and such a big key moment in The Last Jedi. It matters so much to the entire Skywalker saga in many different ways. And for him to just be like, well, I'm going to rebuild it and put it on and look cool again, it just, I don't know. J.J. Abrams started it, and Rian Johnson made it better, and J.J. Abrams is either going to make it worse or continue the good streak. However, like I was saying, in The Force Awakens, it was just, oh, I look cool. But in Last Jedi, they added character to that and said, I'm not comfortable, that's why I'm behind this mask. And then when he smashes it, he's like, you know what, I am comfortable being evil. Now, in this movie, again, he's building it and he's wearing it, so it's like, again, I don't know why they would do that. There probably is a logical and story reason as to why he rebuilds it. But, again, some shots he has it on, some shots he doesn't. So I don't know what's happening with that. Again, I don't like to theorize. I don't like to come in thinking negative or, any of that, because I want to experience it for myself. And that's probably why I love that. One of the reasons why I love Last Jedi so much, and any Star Wars movie, is because I don't look at theories. I don't go, oh, raise that, Snoke is this. I don't care. Just, I'm going to wait till the movie comes out. That's why I try to avoid spoilers. And, of course, a-holes and morons spoil things with thumbnails. I was playing Jedi Fallen Order, right? And some idiot, like so many people, okay, I'm not naming names. A lot of YouTubers, they spoil the ending of the film in the thumbnail and the title. It's like, why the hell would you do that? There's still people playing it. There's still people who want to avoid spoilers. People who haven't even bought it yet, And I guess that is your fault, sort of, if you do watch it, but you can't help it when it's a thumbnail, So there are people that spoil things, and that's the main reason why I don't look at the internet so much when a new Star Wars, property or item comes out. But anyway, I'm done talking. Again, please tell me what you think. Again, my big question in this video is, Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens had his mask on. Last Jedi, he smashed it, and that improved his character tenfold. And now in The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, he has it back on. Apparently, he's remaking it. And again, aside from looking cool on the Lego set boxes and cool, dish soap or whatever, any kind of marketing for this, story-wise, it doesn't make sense for me. Because now that he is Supreme Leader, he doesn't need to hide behind a mask now. He's more powerful with it off, because it kind of is, metaphorically, it's his character, so you know what I'm saying. So anyway, please tell me in the comments why you think Kylo Ren or Ben Solo rebuilds his mask. Do you think that's even him remaking it? Or do you think it's someone else behind the mask? Who knows? Again, I'm not trying to be negative here. This is just a thing. I hope J.J. Abrams does not F it up. Again, one of the best things about Last Jedi was that he did destroy it, proving that, like you said, many times again today, he is comfortable being evil and, ready to become the supreme leader and do what Vader could never do, until it was too late, of course. So, again, just please tell me why you think Kylo Ren is remaking the mask. Do you think it's going to be good or bad to the story? And, yeah, I can't wait to see this movie, and we'll find out soon enough on December 20th. I don't think I am seeing it on day one, but I will be seeing it very, very soon after that. And of course, I will be getting my review out then. But until then, welcome to Star Wars Month again. Enjoy it. And we're going to be having a lot of cool stuff this month, so please keep a lookout for some new stuff. Thank you guys. May the Force be with you. And we'll see you guys in the next video.